If you must learn, then you must admit that you are ignorant. This is a simple rule that must be obeyed to facilitate learning. Hello everyone, I welcome you back to my channel, Idealbrains Education. Here I talk about topics that encourage personal development. Why ignorance is the starting point of education. Ignorance is defined as the lack of knowledge or information, while education means studying or learning to obtain knowledge. No one has all the information in the world, so everyone is in some way ignorant. But this is not to say that ignorance is a positive attribute. If you are not aware that carbon monoxide is poisonous, then you may end up putting on your generator in your room, and the consequence will definitely be fatal. Therefore, education is simply a cure for ignorance. Well, I'm referring to education as a general term, not just formal education. So let's talk about the benefits of education over ignorance. Number one, developing problem-solving skill. Being educated helps you to develop problem-solving skill compared to an ignorant person or compared to someone who is ignorant. If you are ignorant, you may not even understand the problem, not to create a solution to the problem. So it's another problem when you don't understand the problem and you actually cannot propound a solution to that problem. So that's a big disadvantage of ignorance. Also, education creates opportunities. So there's a higher opportunity for someone who is educated compared to someone who is ignorant. All right, let me quickly use this comparison. Being educated now, or like someone who is educated, is just like that soldier who has prepared for war. Should that war come, definitely that soldier has a higher probability of surviving because he has prepared for war ahead of time. But that ignorant person is that soldier who is not prepared for war. So should that war come, there's a very lower probability that that person will survive. So he may not survive because he's not prepared for war. So there's a higher opportunity for someone who is educated compared to someone who is ignorant. Also, giving back to the community is an advantage of an educated person. An educated person will definitely know what the community needs, because there's a point you get to, you feel like giving back to the community. That educated person would know what the community needs and how to help the community. An ignorant person may not even know what the community needs, so it's a big disadvantage for an ignorant person. Also, education boosts self-confidence. When you're educated, you're confident. You are confident, actually. An ignorant person lacks confidence because you're not even sure of yourself. You don't understand some certain things, so you are not confident. So being educated gives you confidence, like you are prepared, you are sure of yourself and all of that. It gives you self-confidence. Education also makes you outstanding. That is, there's a higher probability for you to stand out compared to someone who is ignorant. It's easy to locate you as an educated person. Being ignorant, probably you have to do something extraordinary for you to stand out. So it's easier for an educated person to stand out compared to someone who is ignorant. Also, education helps to make right decision. It helps you to make right decision. You having a problem-solving skill and also critical thinking skill, it's easier for you to find decision, or it's easier for you to rather make good decision and make the right decision compared to someone who is ignorant. When you're ignorant, your critical thinking skill is low, your problem-solving skill is low. So there is a high probability that you're going to make wrong decisions at some certain time. It's a big disadvantage for an ignorant person. Education can also protect you. Yes, education can protect you. Like I said, it makes you confident. And when you are confident, you are protected. Also, when it comes to law, being educated, if you are familiar with your rights, so it's very difficult for you to be taken advantage of. And also, you know when you're stepping in someone else's toes. So you are being protected when you're educated. But ignorance, there are some certain things you do. You step on people's toes and you're not familiar with your rights. So with that, you're actually not protected. So you become vulnerable as an ignorant person. Education also helps to create a modern society. The education is helping to reshape the society. It's helping to build the society. And if you want to feature into the 21st century, you just have to be educated, because there's no room for ignorance in the 21st century. No one is 100% ignorant, and no one is 100% educated. But education is inversely proportional to ignorance. That is to say that the higher your educational level, the lower your ignorance. That is, if you pay attention to education, if you pay much attention to education, then automatically your ignorance will reduce. That is just how it is. So thank you very much for watching this video till the end. I so much appreciate you. Before you leave, don't forget to click on that subscribe button and also the notification icon, so you get notification whenever we release new video. Thank you very much. See you next time.